Hey there, it's me, Teacher Mike from PhuKetPals.org. Welcome back to another video. This video is an extension video on the lexical resource topic. I'm going to teach you how to mine for collocations and lexical chunks. This is a very, very useful technique to use when you're practicing your reading at home and you want to kind of boost your lexical resource score from that. Now, we all know what mining is. Mining is the extraction or taking out of precious metals or stones from the earth. Mining, it's a process, and what I'm going to teach you today is also a process. Mining also takes out things of value, and what we're going to be mining for are collocations and lexical chunks, which, if you're looking for a higher lexical resource score in IELTS Writing Task 2, these are incredibly valuable as well. These are the diamonds in the cave, let's call them. Okay, so let's think first about collocations and lexical chunks. What are they? Well, words that often go together or are combined into common phrases. Collocations can be noun phrases like heavy rain, weak coffee. They can be phrasal verbs like to put down, to give up. They can be phrases like down and out. Okay, the man is down and out, meaning he's got no money, he's got no prospects, he's got no future. Lexical chunks, experienced readers read groups of words together in groups. Okay, so if you kind of monitor a native speaker or a regular reader reading compared to someone who is not a regular reader, the reason the regular reader can read so much more quickly than the non-regular reader is the more we read, the more we practice, the more we begin to group words together. Okay, so we don't read in fast readers do not read individual words. They read groups of words. And the way they group these together is known as lexical chunks. It may be 3 words, maybe 4 words, maybe 5 words in a group that we comprehend. We comprehend them used together rather than being just individual words. And we'll look at some examples in a moment. Think of phrases like a long way off or by the way. Okay, if you look at we all understand what a means, or long, or way, and off. However, knowing the individual meaning does not help you understand the meaning of the chunk itself. Okay, if something is a long way off, it means it's way, way, way into the future. Okay, by the way, I'm sure if you listen to native speakers talking enough, particularly from the UK, they say by the way quite a lot as well. Okay, so what you need to take from this particular slide is the collocations are 2 words that go together to make enough to have another meaning. Lexical chunks are usually more than 2 words and above that we just kind of as we read the English language, as our language skills develop, we will begin to kind of see lexical chunks more and use them more naturally. And if you can extract these or mine these, as I'm calling it in this course, if you can take them out if you're reading and then use them yourself, you're giving yourself a very good chance of getting the much, much higher level lexical resource scores. So let's take a look here. What we have here is an extract from a BBC article. I recommended the BBC website in the first lexical resource video. Go back and have a look at that if you need more info. The article itself says, will globalization take away your job? Now, what I've done is I've highlighted some of the collocations and lexical chunks in this article, not all of them, but just the ones that I felt were worth highlighting, were worth mining and extracting, taking out, and then put in our notebooks or our spreadsheet tabs for our common topic specific vocabulary. You can see here, millions around the globe may have taken to the streets in recent years to protest the impact of globalization. Okay, so I highlighted that, the impact of globalization. That's a nice little phrase you can throw in to many, many, many essays in the globalization topic, the impact of globalization. Then I'm not going to read it all. There's no point, but you can just look at the good vocab here. The stark warning. A stark warning. That's a nice little collocation, a stark warning. A stark warning is just a warning that if there's a stark warning, it means that it's very, very, very serious. A stark warning is something to listen to very, very carefully and make your next move or your next decision incredibly carefully. A stark warning almost foretells something bad is going to happen in the future. So that's nice language there. Global trade, you can pick that out. Technological advances, you can use that in millions of different essays for IELTS. Technological advances, losing jobs, and that's about all that I picked out there. So in particular, I'd pick out the impact of globalization, a stark warning, global trade, and technological advances. They're the four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would pick out and put in my notebook or in my spreadsheet tabs. And again, go through the same process as the first lexical resource video. You want to get those words or phrases in there. You want to give example sentences, give everything we talked about. Just go back and have a look at that particular video and make your notebook or spreadsheet tabs exactly like that. And we're getting somewhere. Okay, so you can see all you have to do is take a BBC article, even just an extract of it, a few paragraphs, and make sure it's topic specific, like we talked about before. So Google globalization BBC, then just have a look at it, look carefully, and those lexical chunks and collocations will start to jump out at you. Highlight them, get them into your notebooks or your spreadsheet. Okay, so we're mining for them. We're extracting these from the source itself. Very, very useful in building your vocab, this technique. Let's look at another one. Okay, why is globalization under attack? Again, I just took this from the BBC website as an example, just an extract. You can see here, free trade and globalization seem to be under siege from a broad and loud range of opponents. Okay, so under siege, under attack, a broad and loud range of opponents. Okay, so that's a nice one. Instead of just saying from some enemies or people who don't agree, a broad and loud range of opponents. Very natural and turn of phrase. It's nice. Pick that out, learn it, play with it in your notebook. Then we have a strong consensus here. Strong consensus, weak consensus. If there is a strong consensus about something, it means that many people are in agreement about that thing. If there's a weak consensus about something, not that many people agree on whatever that thing is. Okay, then we have waves of immigration. That's nice. Waves of immigration. For those of you who are good at human geography, migration, which is the movement of people from one place to the next. It can be internal migration, like within a country, or external migration, which is from one country to another country. It comes in waves, and the waves usually follow things like, it can be economic migration. So perhaps there's been an economic downturn, or the economy of a country is bad. Therefore, you have waves of immigration happening. Many people moving at the same time. Other things that cause waves of migration would be like civil war or natural disasters and things like this. Established order. That's a nice way of just saying the status quo. It might be another way to say that, or the government of the time. Established order. Again, so look, under siege. Broad and loud range of opponents, strong consensus, waves of migration, established order. All we've done is take out a few paragraphs from a BBC article and we're mining. We're digging beneath the surface and pulling out these lovely collocations and lexical chunks that we'll put in our notebook and our spreadsheet tabs and learn them. And then we can use them in our IELTS Writing Task 2 essay to push our lexical resource score as high as we possibly can. Okay, so that's about it for this video. I strongly advise you to start using this technique immediately. It's very, 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 very useful, and you can pick up loads of points. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'm Teacher Mike from PhuketPals.org. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.